But yeah, Thunder, Petropavlovsk, Stalingrad, Smolensk versus Conqueror, Kremlin, Hindenburg, Petropavlovsk, Stalingrad, Summers, Daring. We'll probably be seeing the Daring used for its explosive DPM if it wants to get into a fight with the Petropavlovsk at some point. I think the Daring can probably trade quite effectively with the Petro. The Petro only get one salvo engine stealth radar, and he's like, right, you know what? I may as well just shoot at you, drop my own smoke at the end of your radar, and continue farming you if you're still spotted by my teammates and on fire.
It's entirely possible, yes, but it does run its risk if it gets caught into several Petros.
Oh yeah, well, you're always going to be running the risk of getting caught into several Petros when it's the Iron Curtain composition, because you cannot see the Petropavlovsk unless he is firing his guns, or on fire, or you are in his radar range. And for the first one of those to happen, the being in it, seeing him in the first place, he's not going to be shooting until he's in position to radar something, or somebody pops up broadside. So let's have a look at the deployments. We're going to see the Smolensk going towards the B cap. We're going to see the Daring probably heading at the same B cap. Going to be backed up by one of the Petropavlovsks, the Daring is. No, the Smolensk is, sorry. Phillips 1 Tiger is going to be parking himself up between the islands down here at G6. Two Petros going very wide for CKBK. Probably going to start trying to get one lodged behind the island north of A and the other one north of A, just forced away between both, get a nice crossfire going with cover. Going to see two Petros going down towards the 9 and 10 line as well. So just basically you're going to try and surround the map, just try and get an envelope of crossfire going, and then try to bring in those crossfires as much as possible on anything you can pick off. Smolensk parks himself broadside across the B cap. Drops his torps, gonna go beach himself into an island, get himself in a position to reverse in. You know, the destroyer mating ritual. Daring, gonna be doing the same kind of thing over on the other side. Do you see shots coming out across the map? Starting to farm the Stalingrad in his general position. Conqueror positioning himself with Hindenburg. That's gonna be a very annoying thing to push into, but they don't really have to be seen, so.
CSN Flip Tiger engaging the Thunderer, taking about 11,000 off Mascot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm glad you got the full name in there. We do see a radar coming out from the Stalingrad at the front. He's going to be picking up the Daring of Zawiya.
And scoring 4,000 hit points worth of damage.
Not bad. The Daring can heal some of that back. He does have a couple of heals.
Queen's Marksman may take some torps here from the Summers.
Ho Chi Minh shooting shots more into the Daring as well. Do see
Queen's
one
Marksman
torpedo.
does take a torp.
Gonna take a flood.
Is Captain Pruzek about to catch Mascot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 again?
Do see radars coming out on both sides. The Petropavlovsk is going to be coming out and catching the Summers of E-Sniper, and the Daring is going to be caught of Zawiya, so. I like how the giveaway command is currently blame choice.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Yep. Good selection, moderators. I appreciate.
Okay, anything going on the sea flank?
Yes, the Petropavlovsk is. Oh, that's the air flank. The Petropavlovsk is ramming himself into the air cap.
The same thing that the Petropavlovsk on the Charlie flank is doing as well.
Let's just throw Petros at it. The solution to all the world's problems, according to CKBK, throw more Petro at it.
Yes.
E-Sniper has just launched all of his torps towards the Stalingrad, so.
Smaland and Daring have engaged. Daring has Hindenburg in support. Daring has Petro. So far, Smaland is winning.
They're all just going to beach themselves behind the mountains and just be like, alright, we're going to pop back up in a minute.
CKBK's Devourer in the Stalin may take some torps from E-Sniper.
No, that one there should be eaten by the island. There we go. You should be safe from the rest of them. So we have Petros in both the ANC caps. They will probably be shortly followed up and just this one here will push up to here, and they will just slowly leapfrog each other towards the next island, gain more and more map control. We'll be seeing the same on this flank. This Petropalace is going to go up to this island, and then try and get some crossfire in on the Summers. Here we see the crossfire in on the Summers. We'll take some damage in return. Not very much though.
Question is will we see any additional nerfs to Petropavlovsk after this King of the Sea?
That's a possibility. We do see some torpedoes coming out from the Summers. They are almost certainly going to be immediately spotted, but it's probably just a denial technique. Try to make Petropavlovsk a sniping turn. Sniping attack does take a big hit.
Prusik doing? What is Kapitan Prusik doing?
He is broadsiding the crap out of Sniping Cat and everything else.
And Devourer. And Ho Chi Minh.
But they are also throwing the Kremlin in as well. This is interesting, shall we say?
Are CSN about to throw a Stalingrad and a Kremlin away for nothing?
They do get a torpedo on a
point to yes.
They do get a torpedo on a Sniping Cat. They are sending Alexei Pasco up around the back of the Petropavlovsk as well. But now they just have 3 ships in one map square, and big shots into the broadside of the Stalingrad, big hits into the other broadside of the Stalingrad. He's still alive somehow, but he's not going to be for much longer. Shots out from the Kremlin towards the other Petro. Is that Sniper Cat takes a little bit through the bow, but not nearly enough to matter. We are definitely going to see the death of Captain Prusik. And we're also going to see big hits on the E-Sniper as well. All 3 of those ships they are in a bad position. If you have a ship in a bad position, you do not save it by throwing more ships into the same bad position. And we will see the death of Captain Prusik, as expected. And
that was
we do, however,
questionable play.
Yeah, we now have a Kremlin and a Petropavlovsk facing off against each other, and the Kremlin doesn't really have shots at anything. So now you have Kremlin anchoring itself in the Charlie Cap. Meanwhile, they have forced everything else miles away from the B and C caps.
Yes, they have. The Daring keeps trying to contest. But the Hindenburg can't do much there. The Conqueror can't do anything. The Kremlin's lost his rear support. He can't sit too far back because he's taking shots from Devourer and Ho Chi Minh if he goes too far backwards. Sniping Cat can just back up and not fight him.
Torpedoes towards the Daring, probably not going to hit. He does have a Hydro.
I'm not often one to call games this early, but I think Cheeky might have just clinched it.
It's not over yet. We have a lot of time for all sorts of things to happen, such as the Smaland currently missing the Daring and being missed in return. So where's the Conqueror? What are they doing with the Conqueror?
At the moment,
nothing.
A lot.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see what the reason for the choice of the Conqueror was, if they're not going to be doing much with it. Radar out from the Petro is going to see the Daring and the Stalingrad. The Stalingrad is getting very, very heavily farmed down. Philip 2 Tiger.
Yes, he is. Problem is, there's not a lot for him to do, and he's got 2 Petros and a Thud to his nose, and if he backs up, he's got a Stalin and a Petro to his stern.
And the Conqueror and the Hindenburg are just not in a position to help in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Captain Dan's is being farmed back, but he's happy to take this trade.
I think Flip's done for you. If Flip trades with Captain Dan's will be very pleased with himself.
And they're not even going to get the trade. It looks like just a straight out kill on the Stalingrad.
Yep, there he goes.
So the Petro's going to get himself dark. Nothing to be able to spot him. He's just going to damage on that fire. Reverts around this corner a bit. Heal up. Hindenburg and Conqueror just sat there twiddling their thumbs because they don't have any vision. They don't have any shots over the island.
Could we see a reduction to 0 match?
It's a very possibility. I'm wondering what's going to happen between this Kremlin and the Petro. One of them at some point is going to take the brave pill. We do see the smokestacks are moving, so he might be trying to get himself going round.
It looks like Queens is trying to break Alexei's turret.
Excuse you.
I
The
mean,
turrets are both still intact.
if I was sniping, I'd reverse just straight back because that would give you an angle on Alexei and keep you safe from the Kremlin.
Yeah, you can make a 3-point turn behind this island here.
Not even a 3-point turn, just reverse straight back.
Yeah, you'd be given a lot of broadside on the way, and
That is true, but it's
they will be
Petro v.
Hydra.
Petro. Ooh,
Oh,
ooh, Dobby just died 2 daring torps.
that's bad.
That is bad, but he's still dealing with a Petro and a Stalin's worth of radar.
He is, but he can get this. He can get this cap now. It's definitely a possibility.
It is indeed.
But they need to do more than just that. I mean, they do have. Oh, they do have more shots coming out into him. I'm not sure if that's blind fire or he's still spotted.
I think Zal's a bit too low to really make a play.
He's no longer spotted.
Is E-Sniper going to try and force Queens out?
Or just YOLO him.
Yep, I think we're about to see a no, E-Sniper's given up, which is really risky since he's now just sort of sitting there in front
he is
of
being radared currently.
Devourer. Exactly, yeah. Daring is making the play for B, as one would expect.
Conqueror and Hindenburg are starting to turn in. Gonna take the brave pills and see if they can make something happen over there.
One could argue they should have done that 2 minutes ago.
2-5. Queen's Marksman just sitting there thinking, alright, I'm in danger. Something's about to happen. But I'm just going to sit here as long as possible.
There. Sniping Cat still sitting there waiting for something to happen.
More shots out on the daring, go with some resets. And we shall sit stalemate until CSN make the play that they need to, because CSN are definitely the ones that need to make the play here. CKBK are happy to just be like, right, come at us, bro.
Yep, CKBK have all the cards and all the time in the world.
CSN are going to take B, but that's not enough to sway the game in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Happy to give that away. They did bleed a lot of health out of the daring for it. They did lose a ship, but it's fine. You have.
Well, they did take the Stalin with them.
Yeah.
Okay, Conqueror is now pushing.
Thunderer starting to farm up on the Kremlin on the other side. Hindenburg has lost a lot of health on that flank.
Yes, he has, but then so is the Thunderer on the Charlie flank. However, are we about to see Captain Dan's take a big old brave pill? Ooh, never mind. Thunderer of Cheeky nukes the Hindenburg.
Yes.
Conqueror now is up Poop Creek. Paddle optional.
Yes. He's going to shoot some AP towards the bow of the...
pushing out broadside. Just lost a big chunk. He's going out broadside in front of a Petro at point blank range.
That, comrade.
And it didn't do anything.
And he shot the crap out of the island.
Yep. Sniping Cat's going forward to try and get a shot, but the Kremlin does appear to simply be leaving the cap.
For what reason?
I do not know. Daring is trying to farm Captain Dan's, but now with the Hindenburg dead, Philippus and Emmy are pushing the flank of Thomas Langer.
Yeah, the Conqueror is looking in a lot of pain right now. He was full health when he got into that cap, and now he's no longer full health. He does have heals, he does have super heals, but I don't think it's going to matter when this Petropavlos comes pushing around the corner into his broadside.
Yep. And I think we're about to see a 30k strike on a battleship in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that was a 30k hit. Not even a super heal can hide that. Conqueror doing nothing in return.
Ooh,
Kremlin just killed Queen's Marksman. They got lucky. However, Thomas Langer is going down.
He's going to run around this corner for... Oh, no, he's not. He's not going to get anywhere near that corner.
No, not
right,
a
so,
chance.
This force from Cheeky Bree is going to be going downtown. They're just going to YOLO towards B, and they're going to have this Hindenburg and this Daring are just going to be victims for them. Crossfire all over onto this Hindenburg. Everything seems to miss, but okay. Sniping Cat is just sitting there thinking, I'm in danger now. They're going to be taking, the Daring's going to be taking the, no sorry, the Summers are going to be taking the A-cap. The Kremlin is going to be going around the back here. Apparently hasn't learned his lesson about what happens when you go around a corner full broadside in front of a Petropavlovsk, because he's about to do it again.
Yep, but the first one he got away with. The fact that he's alive and the Petro isn't.
Indeed.
Question is a Sniping Cat pre-aimed his guns? He's currently turning them, but from the stern, Petro is significantly more vulnerable.
He's going to be pressing W as fast as he can. He's going to be thinking, I'm going to go this way because now I can... Oh, right, let's have a look. There's enough angle to shoot. I'm not sure why he's... Oh, he's not looking.
Oh, Petro just killed Hindi. I think Sniping has decided that his better play of action is to go straight at Alexei, who has actually lost a gun turret.
And he's now full broadside. Well,
So Alexei is now a super spy.
full broadside is relative in this world.
Yes.
Shots out into the broadside of Alexei. Torpedoes! Red torpedoes going into this broadside. Oh! Are we about to see a team kill?
No, Sniping's gone for the ram. He's playing it safe.
No, he's not. Oh, he could have just... That was so close to just letting him eat the 3 torpedoes. If he could have stopped.
I think Sniping saw those torps because you saw his tail and he was trying to run alongside. I think he saw the torps and came to the same conclusion we did. If he hadn't rammed, there would have been impact.
Did you see torpedoes coming out from the point blank Daring towards the Petropavlovsk around this corner? Everything's going to miss though. There's a nice little hydro, but that's a very, very low health Daring from Xiaowei.
Yes, it is. CSN's Daring, trying to do something against the Thunderer, but it's all over now.
We do still have the Summers and Kremlin. Don't really know if they're going to be able to do very much in the situation.
Has stopped. I believe the Summers has surrendered.
Just kill me, alright. Nope, he's not surrendered. He's firing torpedoes. He's going to Damacon, get his engine back. So who's going to die first, the Summers or the Kremlin?
Summers, because the Stalins just shot him.
Yeah, but the Kremlin's... Oh, there we go.
There we go. That was 1-0 to CKBK. Along with some questionable moves by CSN.
I mean, when you have so many hidden Petropavlovsks, everything looks a lot more questionable than it actually seems to them.
Yes.
Kremlin's like, noob team, report, I'm the only one that survived.
Quite possibly. Who knows? But yes.
With Philippolis getting 3 kills in his Petropavlovsk that game, and Thunderer with 2 as well. Like, I question the choice of the Conqueror. The Conqueror not been in the meta for a long time, and not about to get in the meta anytime soon. Just simply for virtue of how squishy it is. It doesn't have the max range, big gun, overmatch capabilities of the Thunderer when you want to do something. The super heal you don't really get a chance to use because with the amount of focus fire you see at this kind of competitive level, you're not going to be allowed to get out of anywhere when you're being focus fired. How does one counter this Iron Curtain though? This is the most important thing. Let's go back to the best of 3 screen. Take a look. Did we fill in the bans or not? Let's see. Did I get a chance? Yeah, we did. Northern Water banned by CKBK, Tears of the Desert banned by CSN. Game 2 is going to be held on North. So game 1 winner was CKBK. Apply. Map 2 is going to be North. So, what are we expecting to see on... Oh, it is North, right? Let me just double check.
Yes, I believe so it is. Even in the training room, I can't escape that from the phone.
Yeah, this is why you change port.
Yeah, I needed to do.
Well, too late now. You're in here. You're trapped here forever.
I know, and all I'm going to hear in my dreams is that sound.
Right, teams are switching sides, so let me just go quickly press the switch sides button and see what happens. Switch teams, apply. See, when I say the switch teams thing, it should probably switch the team winners at the bottom, but okay. CSN will be the northern team for this map, which is going to be north. And what are you expecting to see from these two teams? Are you expecting to see much in the way of Petropavlovsk from CKBK on north?
I think Cheeky are going to be known this tournament as the team that brought the Petro and left
And the
with
other
the
Petro,
Petros.
and the other Petro, and the other Petro, and the other Petro.
The surplus of Petros.
Yep. Um, they found a mountain of them and just like, right, well, we've got all these, we may as well put them somewhere.
Yes.
How
I
about
still
everywhere?
stand by my statement that Petropavlovsk is at best an average ship for random battles. She is, however, oddly suitably tuned for competitive. Did you mute yourself, by the way?
No, I'm not mute.
No, during the match.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Fair enough, because else he just put muted or speechless.
Probably speechless. I'm just like, I don't know what really happened over there when, like, we were seeing some questionable broadsiding.
Yes.
Trust me, I haven't been muting myself very much. If I'm muted on TeamSpeak, I'm muted in OBS.
Fair enough.
So we're seeing the players piling back into the games, just, you know, getting themselves lined up, ready to go on our second game of the day. Winner of this will proceed on to the quarterfinals. This is a round 1 game, right? Yeah, this is our third round of 16 games, so yeah. And then we have 2 more after that, which will be the quarterfinals. Now I'll mute myself for a second while I quickly grab a drink.
I shall do the same.
I'll play the map introduction video then. 1 second. We can quickly nip out. Map introduction video.
The rocky shores of the North Sea comprise the setting for a titanic clash of enemy fleets. This is North. North is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination style map with 3 cap points running a line from west to east. The A cap is on the left, B is in the center, and C is on the right. Cap A on the left is the most open and accessible on the board. There are plenty of ways in and out for destroyers and not many places for radar cruisers to hide nearby. As the smallest capture area on the board, the most common access to Cap B comes from due north or south, but there is a small access via a channel between the islands on the eastern edge. Further to the east, Cap C has a single island within that can provide some cover for ships attempting to capture, but there's enough island cover nearby to conceal radar cruisers from multiple directions. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play North.
Well, I'm back. I don't know if Mr. Bin's back, but anyway. So, likely picks for this map, it's probably going to be more Stalingrads, more Petropavlovsks, probably a wall of Petropavlovsk from CKBK again, because that is generally what they like to be doing from all the games that we've seen. Destroyers probably going to like to see Smaland. Don't know about seeing that daring again. Didn't seem to work out too well. Probably going to see... honestly, I don't know if you can put many destroyers in the face of a lineup of all these Petropavlovsks. Because the Petropavlovsk just pushes up the destroyer, spots it, the Petro stealth radars, and then just like, boom, there goes 5k off your destroyer, boom, another 5k when the other Petropavlovsk turns his guns, and then you have to disengage, get back in there, eat another stealth radar, and it gets very painful for the destroyers. So this Iron Curtain composition, very punishing for destroyers. So you want to be taking a destroyer with a lot of health if you want to be taking it, so something with a lot of heal, like either the Smaland or Daring. Both teams have readied up, so we are just waiting for the final go-ahead.
We have returned with a drink and just in time.
Yes, just in time. We are going in to game number 2. Let's have the team lineups whenever they load.
Jams clip something called Very British Commentary.
We'll have a look at that later on. So, team lineups. Thunderai Yamato for the CSN, combined with Des Moines, Hindi, Petropavlovsk, Stalingrad, Summers, and Colbert. And CKBK have only taken 2 Petropavlovsks this time. They're going to be bringing 2 Nevskys, a Salem, a Stalingrad, a Gearing, a Thunder, and a Kremlin to back that up. So, this Salem, there's only one place you're going to really put the Salem, that's going to be down the 10 line. So that's going to be some sort of C push. The 2 Nevskys I expect to be paired up with the Gearing, just for the long score screen, probably at 8.
Action stations.
Thunder will probably be backing up the 2 Nevskys. And the Kremlin and the 2 Petropavlovsks will probably be backing up the Salem, and the Stalingrad will probably be somewhere central.
Yes. Though the Salem has had a bad spawn, so he's got to go quite a distance.
How unfortunate. Kleber going to be starting his adventures heading towards the Charlie Cap. The Summer's going to be starting his adventures towards A. Des Moines from Captain Pruzek is looking to make an aggressive push towards the B Cap. Or maybe
it's a valid position to stick a Des Moines in initially. Whether or not he gets caught out in it, though, remains to be seen.
Lovely formation sailing there from CSN.
Yes, the pass so close you could throw something at another crewman.
Yeah. Don't worry, he's just offloading some supplies for the first battle. Stalingrad of Devourer are going into a very, very aggressive position here. Is he going to be turning left or right? Maintaining present course, he's going to be staying C. He looks like he's going to be going towards that channel between BC, which is a very unexpected spot for him to pop out of, and could be quite punishing if a broadside sails by. Des Moines of Captain Pruzek is going to be the one that passes by it. Let's hope that that doesn't hurt too much if a certain Devourer pops out around that corner unexpectedly. E-Sniper is going to be dropping a load of torps down that little alley there, and then getting himself into A, going to be probably using the island just for a bit of cover. On the counter side we have Dobby, along with the 2 Nevskys like expected. He's going to be launching his own torpedoes, trying to intercept the Summers as he comes around that corner. We do see shots coming out towards the Thunderer from all the way across the map. The Des Moines is going to be passing by the Stalingrad right now, but it doesn't look like he's been noticed, which is probably lucky because he is very broadside too. Oh no, they have noticed each other, but they just haven't managed to get anything off on each other. Do get a big shot into the side of Devourer from somewhere. I didn't quite see where it came from.
That would have been the Thunderer of Thomas Langer.
They can lob that?
On the way in, yes.
Oh.
So Devourer is now going to take fire from Balfour and Muktiel in the Yamato, but they are paying for it in return.
Devourer is taking a lot of damage.
Yes, E-Sniper is safe from torpedoes, but he did get caught out by the pair of Nevsky, so they are doing what they can to whittle him down.
Which isn't very much, apparently.
Nope. Devourer is now safe. Philippus is covering his rear. Looks like the Nevskys are now going to focus on Aletsky Pasco and his Petropavlovsk.
Looks like we're going to be seeing a Kremlin and Petropavlovsk push up the sea, up the 9-10 line, and it doesn't look like they're going to be meeting any resistance at all as they make that push. So if they can get there quickly enough, they can get some unexpected crossfire angles, but the team will be expecting them to get there eventually, so they're going to hope to... Oh, the Hindenburg is going to be meeting them at the top end.
Yes, that's going to be a 1v3.
Yeah. Zal Waiwero, however you pronounce his name, is going to be doing a very risky cap in front of the Stalingrad. The Stalingrad had used his radar earlier, but there is now a radar from the Petropavlovsk that's going to catch him. Kleber's going to be making some cheeky parting shots. He's like, you know what, I'll take this shot, why not? I'm already spotted at this point. Thunderer going to be taking shells. Nope, nothing. Meanwhile, over at the A-Cap has been capped in favour of CSN, but the Nevsky train is marching forward. The Nevsky train is eating torpedoes. 2 torpedo hits onto Ho Chi Minh.
I think the US always dreamed of.
Yeah.
But Thomas Langer is also taking a torp in return.
So there's a King of the Sea collection item that says specifically torpedo magnet, and that's
Yes.
exactly what happens. It's just like, I thought you were running hydro. I thought you were running hydro, and then they both just like they both try to turn out. And luckily, Captain Dan's did manage to dodge most of the torpedoes, but not so lucky for Ho Chi Minh.
Yes.
Captain Dan's is now being farmed. They mustn't be able to see Ho Chi Minh because I think they would be farming him if they had the choice. Now they see Ho Chi Minh. Now they are definitely trying to farm him. He is.
Yes, they are.
He's running a lot of focus fire. They are going to see another smoke screen from the gearing, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to use this very effectively. The Summers is in a position to just hard spot them very soon, I think. What's the range on that? Yeah, I think the Summers is currently hard spotting. What's the concealment max out of the Nevsky? Not entirely sure, but yeah. We do see a fire on Ho Chi Minh, so he's going to be spotted from even further away right now, but I think the smoke screen's just got far enough around that he's no longer spotted. Do see him popping his I'm going to die radar. He's still alive just. 4,000 health left on the Nevsky of Ho Chi Minh. But he is going to get himself safely behind these islands. For now. But this does mean that the Summers, the Hindenburg, and the Thunderer can push up, knowing that they have absolutely... Oh, we're going to see Summers have to make some really awkward turns on the border here with these torpedoes.
Yes, that is true. Is he...
Torpedo border surfing? Ooh, gets away with it.
Got away with that. Kremlin and Salem and Queens are now around and into sea. Captain Prozek is now in serious trouble. He's got a Stalin to his rear and a Petra to his front.
Here he is, caught in the middle with no support.
Yep.
Dal's taking a couple of shots.
Philly may use this opportunity to try and grab B. He doesn't have to, but it is something that is now open to CKBK.
Yeah. Although he is
Kremlin
being
and
met by
Queens.
Philippe Tiger.
Yep.
So
Oh,
we might see a
oh,
Philippe.
Captain Prozek. Oh. He's in serious danger.
I'm in danger. Shots out onto the Yamato that's backing him up.
Yep.
So he isn't quite spotted just yet. I think he's got himself just the right amount of cover from both sides. I don't think that can be lobbed by the Stalingrad, and I don't think the Petro and the Kremlin have shots, so he's safe just there, but he can't really do much from there.
There is, however, not a lot stopping Queens pushing up with sniping and getting shots into Philip.
Dobby just took a torp in the gearing.
Okay, interesting.
In the Summers.
Okay, Philip is now starting to take fire from Queens. Again, another one of the many advantages that Petropavlovsk has is those
Philip's
360
taking fire
turrets.
from everybody.
Well, he's the linchpin of their central defensive position. You take him out.
You can YOLO over everything.
Ooh, okay. Ojic 77 might be about to eat a gearing torp. If he can't turn quickly enough on
He
the
might be able to
one
eat two
line.
if he can't stop fast enough. No,
No,
just the one. But that
Okay.
is a permaflood because he's just damaconned everything. Okay, there we go.
okay. Philip is down to 25,000. Devour at 22. Philip is caught in a crossfire between two Petropavlovsks. But Devourer is getting whittled down.
They have managed to take the sea cap during all of this.
Yes, they did.
We see a radar out from the Des Moines trying to get the spotting on a Devourer, trying to get him farmed down as fast as possible. I'm not sure who still had angles on him though.
Hindenburg.
And Kleber apparently.
Yes.
So I do not think that's a unique Kleber. I think he's just going like, I'm going to farm you now.
Yep, nope. He's like, we need to take him out because they need to give Captain a safe place where he can retreat into if he needs to.
Do you see a radar out from one of the Petros, I think?
I think Devourer is going down.
More radars coming out. Just try it's like, let's pop all the radars. I think that was Devourer's radars. It's like, I'm gonna die.
Devourer's done for. Okay, interesting.
So that has now opened up an escape route for Captain Pruzek, unless they can get the other Petropavlovsk into that position. But Pruzek can now decide, I want to go into B, and I can cap this quite happily. Like, there's nothing stopping him from reversing into there right now, apart from maybe crossfire from two Nevskys, but that's just a slow form, that's not a painful form.
Yes. But Sniping Cat and Queens are pushed out.
Yep. They are pushing into a wall of spam, though.
I would
Stalingrad,
ask what
Kleber,
Emmy's been doing
Hindenburg.
over this match. Cheeky's third has not really been making his presence felt this game.
The Kleber of Always Zero, oh, however it's pronounced, just sitting there once again, farming a Russian cruiser. Petropavlovsk going into the B cap from CSR? Or is he just... No, he's reversing out. I wonder if he's going to try and get himself into that B cap and then just do a bow on trade with Philippe for a while, or maybe... Maybe they're hoping that Captain... Is Prozek still reversing, by the way? He is reversing.
Yes, he is. Question is, do they know that Philly's moving? I mean, he has to back up. He could not sit where he was with Sniping Cat just coming straight at him. However, Doobie is down to 1200 health.
They also don't know where Sniping Cat is right now.
Well, they know where he is, they just don't know his exact position right at this moment. Ogic 77 is getting whittled down by the Nevskys, but Ho Chi Minh is suffering at the hands of the Hindi third combo. Philly has now introduced himself to Captain Prozac and is introducing him to one of the key weaknesses of Des Moines, a flat stern. A big problem for CKBK right now is mascot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 being in a Salem.
There goes Sniping Cat, just like, alright, hello. Boom, you're dead now.
Yep. Is that their Salem can't do much by CSN withdrawing. But with CSN withdrawing from C as they have, they've just run away from the Salem.
So these two Petropavlovs are going to have a meeting of the minds in Bravo very shortly.
I believe so, yes, but Philippus will be giving broadside to a Stalin and a Yamato. Alexei will not be doing that to the Thunderer.
So now they're just going to stare at each other very awkwardly for a second until one of them dies from crossfire.
Or they ram, leaving the middle open. Oh, Nevsky of Captain Dan's just took a top.
Indeed he did. And
the
other Nevsky is...
Ho Chi Minh
the other
also
Nevsky did. Once again, the torpedo magnet eating all of the torpedoes, and he's going to be dropping his radar just like, hey, who was that? And this guy's like, it was me, I was the Summers, goodbye. Gonna take a couple of shots for it. He is getting caught in the turn though, so that's not nice.
Thunderer from Thomas Langer just whacks Philippus and takes him out.
That would be that Thunderer versus that Petrol.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, it was.
From Thomas Langer.
Wait. Which Thunderer was that?
That was Thomas Langer from D2.
From there to here. Wow. Summers about to turn broadside to a wall of torpedoes. This could go very, very, very badly.
The enemy is about
get really lucky and get between them.
There's a gap. There's always a gap.
There is, but sometimes the gap's not in the right place.
Yes. So far, advantage to CSN. 2-1 up on kills.
They do have two caps.
2 caps in play.
What they have is two. The two Nevskys are very, very beaten up. Cheeky Breeky as well. Gearing is also beaten up. Are they blind firing this smoke screen right now? Oh no, the Nevsky's popped out.
Yep.
So it looks like the counter to the Iron Curtain comp is to play a map that doesn't make the Iron Curtain comp work.
Yeah, wide open maps are the maps Petros can't do a lot in.
I'm wondering if Cheeky Breeky are relying too much on the Petros then.
It's certainly possible. As we saw the map that they picked, they absolutely dominated on.
Can we just take a look at how many ships are currently hiding behind the island at C4?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's effective.
Oh,
And
there goes
Sniping
the
Cat burns
Kremlin.
down.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
I think CKBK definitely understood that this map wasn't going to excel in Petro since they only brought 2.
Mm-hmm.
However, CSN have basically just played the long game. Along with some excellent torps from E-Sniper over on the A flank. He's landed torps on all 3 of the ships that were opposing him and taken relatively little damage in return, and he's just made sure that they cannot contest A. They cannot put pressure on CSN's right flank. All excellent trademarks of a very good torpedo boat destroyer player.
We're about to see the Petro and the Thunderer have a word with each other, shall we say?
E-Sniper's going for Doobie. He knows he can do it, even if he dies. That's a worthwhile trade, and now Emmy in the Thunderer is getting focused by everyone. I think CSN are going to take this one.
Well, there's not really much else that can go wrong here for CKBK. They just seem to lose on every flank. Their Nevskis didn't do their job. They got torpedoed to crap in the smoke screens. That was either like just some very good torpedo skill or just some very bad hydro timing. I'm assuming it was the former. And yeah, that was well played by CSN. So that'll take the series to 1-1.
Yes, it will.
Set winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
And let's get ready for game number 3, which is going to be played on Shatter. So we would love to pretend that like we were experts on how the meta of Shatter is going to evolve, but all we've seen is it just breaks down into brawls, and lots of them, usually centered around the B cap, and it's going to be who throws more stuff in the general direction of the B cap at what time that defends it. So who's going to be the north spawn for this? It's almost as if there is a channel that I should be looking into to find this kind of thing out. Pick ban. Shatter will be CKBK on the Bravo side, so same positions. So Petropavlovsk play quite well around the Shatter Islands, and CKBK have a bit of an affinity for Petropavlovsk, so I'm expecting to see a lot of them getting thrown in the middle of it. What do you think?
I mean, it's quite possible. Cheeky definitely seem to be the Petro team, but I can't say for certain what the teams will do.
Apparently that was Bow Citadels on the Petropavlovsk from the Thunderer.
Well, at that range, they would have ignored the icebreaker, gone through the 25mm upper plating, and probably still have enough power to go through the forward bulkhead into the front of the Citadel. So yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that shell went straight through.
Yep, just like whoop, boop.
Yeah.
That's a one shot as well, so it's hard to catch all of the one shots when you're just like, just like, there's some stuff happening over here, and then there's an exploding Petropavlovsk in the middle. How did that happen?
Well, in our defense, it's not often that Petros get dev struck.
This is very true, especially not through the bow. No hurry, but we need to go as soon as possible. Thanks, M-Dragon. Yeah, how dare one of the teams want to win and, like, make this series go to game 3? Let's quickly play you the map introduction video again for our favourite map in the world, Shards, because we have no idea what's going to happen on it. Let's pretend that that's somebody else does. Wait, Shatter? Shatter, not Shards. Shards doesn't exist. Shards doesn't exist in this series.
It does not.
Anyway, map introduction.
The picturesque coastlines of the maritime provinces of eastern Canada form the backdrop for a titanic clash of opposing fleets. These steep cliffs and jagged rocks will soon echo the thunder of heavy guns, and only one team will emerge supreme. This is Shatter. Shatter is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A cap is on the extreme left, B is in the center, and C is on the far right. Cap Alpha on the left is the safest for destroyers. Though there are plenty of nearby islands within radar range, large portions of the cap perimeter are wide open, providing unfettered access and a multitude of ways in and out. This directly contrasts with Capture Point Bravo in the center, which is claustrophobic and has only a handful of entrances and exits. Ships caught here typically fall under tremendous focus fire from both map edges. On the right, Cap Charlie is frequently the site of staring contests between enemy ships. It's common for each team to park a ship in the cap to keep it contested, then work the 9-10 line with battleships and heavy cruisers to try and force an opening. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Shatter.
So yeah, we still have no idea what's going to go on in Shatter. It's still going to be carnage.
Yep. Quite frankly, no idea what both teams are planning, because if we did, it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah, we're probably going to see, like, I don't know, we've already seen the Megatron curve first, YOLOing its way into the middle of B. I'm not sure what else we can see that would be anywhere near that spectacularly bold of a move. Maybe a Khabarovsk. Maybe I don't think anyone's going to bring a Khabarovsk. Apparently there was a clip of the blap on the petrol.
Yes, that was a excellent shot.
Wasn't on my stream.
No, it wasn't. But then, let's be honest, where he was, we were not expecting it.
No. Also, I spent half the time when you're saying this guy's name. I was like, oh, wait, who's that? What guy? Where's he? It's a very different experience, co-casting. I'm glad you're here. It makes things much more fun as well. We're supposed to be like, I have no idea what's going on. It's fine, neither do I, and then I don't feel anywhere near as bad about not having any idea what's going on. We're just waiting on the last member of CKBK to get them ready. Words. We are just waiting on the last member of CKBK to ready themselves up. So let's quickly take a look at what's been happening in the other bracket so far. Refresh the page, and we will see that Junk versus Extreme is also going to Game 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's all we know about that. So following this game, we will be proceeding into the quarterfinals. There will be a brief period for CKBK and or CSN to get themselves rested up. Same with either Junk or Extreme. As the next series will take place, we will be doing... Are we doing Eno versus Rain, or are we doing No Cap versus Ban CV? I don't know, but either way, it sounds really good.
Whichever one the official stream doesn't do.
Yeah, either way, I'm quite happy with whichever one.
Yes, they will be good matches for sure.
Panzer Kex is questioning why I'm humming Inspector Gadget. I don't know.
Alright, why not?
Yeah. Alright, we are off into game number 3 of this best of 3, and the winner will go on to the quarterfinals of King of the Sea. So, let's hope I've got the overlay the right way around. I do, it's fine.
Okay.
So, Thunderer, Kremlin, Salem, Hindenburg, Petro, Stalingrad, Summers for CSN, and Thunderer, Kremlin, Des Moines, Moskva, Nevsky, Petro, Stalin. Not a single destroyer from the CKBK team on this map. Which means we're probably going to see a lot of bow-on fighting, especially with the Moskvas. Moskva you very rarely see these days.
Yes.
That's your assessment of that? Yes.
No, it is. No, it's true though. Like, Moskva has sort of gradually decreased in popularity.
Yeah, she, like, if you want upfront DPM, you take the Des Moines. If you want the pen angle at a slightly longer range and tankiness, you take the Stalingrad. If you want the the stealthier tankiness, you take the Petro. Moskva and its HE DPM generally don't come into it as long range APM. And you still get, like, you know, the better reload and stuff, but you just
Yes.
don't see it too much. So I'm excited to see some brawling Moskvas.
I don't think we will see brawling Moskvas.
Sure you will. There'll be a brawl eventually. Alright, so we see the Nevsky going, the Nevsky switching side. The Moskva looks like it's good. What the? This is, alright, this is going to be some interesting positioning. This formation.
I mean, it definitely seems that CKBK's plan
Was not set up on this side.
Yes, position-wise did not cooperate with their spawns.
Yeah.
We're seeing
Make
an
some-
almost complete swap.
Yeah, lovely little patterns emerging in the water as we see all these wakes crossing over each other. Right, so usually we would be looking at where the destroyers are going out and play, but there aren't really very many in this map. Just the one. He's going to get himself wide of A. I mean wide of C. Just, you know, trying to get some spotting so he can... Whoops. Just say we'll get some spotting over here.
Was that Queens is going to contest C?
And then not be spotted for the rest of the game, probably. Until they hide each other through the mountain. Is anybody from CKBK going into CCAP?
Queen's Marksman, by the looks of it.
I mean, CSN is what I meant, sorry. My brain.
Does not appear to be at the moment.
Salem of Captain Prozac is making his way over there. He might be going on an adventure over there soon.
I'm fairly certain Prozac is some sort of medication.
Yes, it is.
Right. Like, I knew the name from somewhere. Like,
I believe it's an antidepressant, but
yeah, I think
it's a brand name for American ones.
Yeah, right, okay. He's sniper launching torps, but I don't think anyone's at risk of them.
Not really.
Radar out from Queens because he was spotted. He's spotted the Salem of Prozac. They are exchanging fire. However, Devourer in the Starling has Prozac's broadside. Potential for impact. Looks like they missed.
No, they didn't necessarily miss. I think you might have ricocheted a single shell. There are more shots going in. Those ones missed.
Yes. Prozac seems to have gotten away with it.
More importantly,
For now.
let's have a look at the positioning of Sniping Cat. There's Kremlin in the middle of the B. There's Kremlin in the middle of the B. Devourer and Sniping Cat are going to make some naughty crossfires across this map. If anybody has any insanity going on.
Devourer's in a pretty precarious position.
He's in position to get farmed. I don't know about getting punished by anything else.
Well, he's already down to 57,000. And a Salem, like, in a one-for-one trade, this is what you want to be in the Salem. You want to be in where...
He will have support from this Nevsky next to him. So the Nevsky DPM will be raining down on the Salem, and the Salem's not going to enjoy that one bit.
No, that is true, but the Salem can back up, and we were safe relatively quickly. The Stalingrad count, if that Stalin backs up, he's broadside to a Hindenburg. Devourer seems to be CSN's favourite target.
And equally so, Captain Prozac over there appears to be the target of everybody on CKBK.
Yes.
This is the epitome of Poker's fire. Nothing else is taking a scratch, just those two.
Yep. Ooh, big hit into the Salem from someone. I'm not sure who hit him.
Probably got lobbed by
to be fair,
Petro.
his angle could be the Starling getting in under a turret, or it could have been the Thunderer.
It could be anybody.
As we've seen, these games do show that it is possible for a third to make its impact at extreme range.
Summers does get himself caught out. Gonna take a bit of a whack. Lost an amount of health that I can't quite read because I'm blind. Probably about 5k.
Yeah, about 5.
Queen's Marksman being farmed a bit by the Hindenburg.
I mean, Ogig77 is at risk here. He's in a crossfire between two Petros.
Philippolis in the Des Moines is starting to hurt a bit.
Yep, he took a AP salvo from the Kremlin, CSN.
Gonna get himself parked around that island. Queen's Marksman and the Kremlin gonna stare at each other for a while through that.
Yep, they are. Ogig is now in a 3v1. Philippus has made it to safety, so he can now turn and give his full attention to Ogig. Prozek
Shots out from
and
the Thunder out
Devour.
towards the bow of the Salem.
Oh, okay.
He's
This
gonna get over
could
that
be
mountain,
interesting.
though. Ooh, that could have been a lot
Close.
worse.
But no cigar. Ooh, big hit on Ogig. Ogig down to 8k. I think Ogig on the flank is dead.
Where is Ogig? Oh, there he
On
is.
the 10
There
line.
he was.
He was the Sommers' heavy support, and he paid for it.
Yes.
He pushed way too deep.
Yeah, you can say that again.
I get the horrible feeling that his orders were follow the Sommers and back him up. He followed the Sommers. He did back him up.
Torpedoes are a
Backed him
bust
up.
on Philippus from the Summers,
Yep.
and now the Summers is just like, alright, I'm over here now, what can I do?
Yep. His best bet would be try and talk Queen's Marksman. Devourer back up to 50,000. The Mosfer of Ho Chi Minh and ME92 are just sort of quite cheerfully holding their positions.
Hindenburg of Balfi trading with the Moskva. Just, you know, decent hits either way. But Nevsky still trying to farm that Salem out. I'm starting to wonder if his assistance could be used somewhere else.
I would suggest that Nevsky heads direct south and starts working on Aletsky Pasco.
At some point, Sniping Cat did get the cap in his Kremlin,
He did, yes.
so they've been taking points for a while now.
Ooh, big hit on Prozek. Massive hit on Prozek, down to 1,000 health. That must have been a combination of Stalin under the nose and Thunderer. Question is, can they see him to finish him off?
They can the next time Queen's Marksman gets his radar off cooldown.
Emmy does have shots in the air at Prozek.
There's the radar.
Close.
Oh, there's somebody's radar.
Yep, as I suspected, Captain Danz is moving away from Devourer's position so he can help Relictus on Pasco.
Prozak reversing, trying to get himself safe. There might be shots available for the Des Moines of Philippe.
Nope, Thun takes him out.
Every
CSN
time I zoom
down
out.
2
Every time I
cruisers.
zoom out. Thomas Langer might be thinking about getting himself in the A cap sometime soon in his Thunderer.
It's a risky play. Zal Y Guerrero down to 34k. He's getting focused now. I'm confused as to why Captain Danz is now engaging Pasco. Good.
Is Lieutenant Dan's the promoted version of Captain Dan's, or is that the other way around?
Captain Danz is higher ranked than Lieutenant Dan.
Apparently Jams really likes my pronunciation of Cheeky Breeky.
I can understand that.
How else would you pronounce Cheeky Breeky?
You say it very quickly,
Alright.
whereas I don't.
Well, how else would you say it? You gotta say it quickly, it's gotta be Cheeky Breeky.
Well, no, that you don't.
Cheeky Breeky.
Exactly. Ooh, okay. Queen's Marksman and Philippus have pushed on Philip on the sea cap.
Oh, that's
They are
happening. That's happening.
Going to murder him.
Ouch.
Murder. On cue.
Now we have
Victory
a Des
is in
Moines
sight.
pushing up behind a Kremlin. How does that work out?
With a Petro in support,
And a Kremlin in support.
and a Stalin, and a Nevsky, and a second Petropavlovsk.
Summers is over there just like, I'm just gonna put some torps over there now. I mean, Summers does have a really nasty crossfire torp angle here.
In theory, but his torps are probably still reloading. He's got one set on the way, but that Petro and Des Moines can just go for it.
Watching two Kremlins.
Sniping Cat is engaging Zal.
Devourer is engaging the other Kremlin that I have no chance of saying the name of.
Muckytail. I'm going to call him Muckytail.
Alright. Freaks.
Or
We'll call them
freaks.
freaks.
Freaks. Yeah, we'll call them freaks. That's safe.
It's a lovely little diagram of those two Kremlins, just like pointing across the
Yes.
cap.
Yes, it is. Queens is safe from the torps.
Queens is doing the very rapid march down the thing.
Yep.
Shots through the bow of the Stalingrad from the Kremlin, doing fair chunks. Now crossfire onto the Stalingrad as well. They're trying to get him down so that the Kremlin can just do an emergency turn and go around the other Kremlin. The Kremlin is going forward.
Yep, he's going to try and ramp sniping.
And possibly get all of his guns off on Dvara on the way. Where is his guns positioned? No, he's actually aiming his guns towards
The
sniping
Moscow.
cap. Oh.
No, he took a shot at Wreck. Didn't do a lot to him. Unfortunately, Sniping Cat was unable to position himself accordingly, or Devourer couldn't get his guns round to hit him again. But
Morsimer's
that
torp's
leaves...
missing.
Yeah,
The Summers
but that
is getting caught out in the corner.
Is he? Yes, he is. But that leaves Cheeky Breeky in undisputed control of B.
And C. So now we have a bit of a crossfire happening onto this Thunderer as he's pushing forwards.
Zal Wero is making a play for B. I would question why the Mossler's pushed in as close as he has, but then again, in this competition, he does win the DPM trade. Devourer and the Stalin pushing back up again to get his guns into the fight, and the Nevsky also working on Pasco.
I love how this is just like a staring contest. Like there's ships at every corner of B right now, just staring at each other.
But Cheeky have the health, they've got the angles, and they've got the numbers. Zal is going down. Pasco won't be long behind him. If Pasco goes down, CSN, I think, will actually be reduced to 0 points.
You don't want that to happen, do you?
Which is not how you want to go out of the King of the Sea tournament. He is, however, healing. How is it going on the A flank? Balev just took a big old hit from Emmy. But Emmy is potentially giving some angle to Thomas Langer.
At this point, I don't think it really matters, considering we have a very rapidly burning Alexei.
Yep. And the Sommers down to 117 health. But he's managed to dump all his torps into and doesn't trade.
Oh, so there we go. That's a 2-1.
Cheeky Breeky, proving that they're not just the Iron Curtain team. They can actually play other ships.
Just throw more. I think the reason that they lost the other game is because they didn't throw enough Petros at it. Just throw more Petros at it. No.
Yes.
It's definitely the way forward. So, Cheeky Breeky, set winner. Nope, that's the wrong button. Set winner. And then we need to go into find out what our next game is, because this is all where it starts getting very chaotic very fast.
Junk Beat Extreme.
Okay.